pickles.
The pickles!
And he is here.
Yes, he is here.
This is to you. Salute.
Let's hear it to Dad. Salute.
Salute.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things.
I was motivated to reach and teach my children. My oldest, John Ryan, who is 7 now, 7 years ago when he was born, I was working so much, just like most dual-income parents, that by the time he turned 3, I realized I had very little time with him. So I was motivated to try to find ways to reach and teach him, and that's when I started to do unique and innovative type of things to get to him. And with that came all these concepts, which I started to put down and engage him in. And then my second son came along, Karen, and then I started to engage him in those activities and these exercises and these messages and all the stories as well. And what happened was, unfortunately, I had a shocking interruption in my life 2.5 years ago. I was home recuperating from a brain tumor. I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and thank God everything worked out okay. Dr. Rosenwasser from Thomas Jefferson did an incredible job, and I'm here to talk about it today. But when I came out of that, I was convalescing, if you will, at home. And I thought, my wife Kathy said to me, you know, you ought to put these ideas into writing, and maybe you can help other busy parents as well. So that's when it all started, and that's what motivated me to start writing the book.
Okay, so here we are, and this book really focuses on the emotional and mental development of children, but it's very different, I think, from some other books in that you really have lessons and techniques that are very, very easy to understand, and maybe even things that some parents are already doing but aren't using it as a teaching technique.
That's true. It's coincidentally, when I stepped back and looked at all the things I was doing with them, the messages I was leaving them in the morning from the breakfast table, and the exercises, the lessons, and the stories I was telling them, it created the acronym MEALS. So I felt that, as all parents are, very powerful with their children because they're so influential, it would be a good way, as a subtitle, to organize the book. So it was done in a fashion that was easy to read.
Okay, we're running out of time, but I want to get to an example because we're talking about the examples and they really are neat. So give us an example, and I know the eye contact.
The I am confident, yes.
The I am confident.
That was one of the first I did. It's I am confident, E-Y-E. And what I did was I had a group of kids, my children, and a few of their friends in a circle, and we played a game where you were supposed to look at me in the eye while you were repeating the phrase, I can look you in the eye without blinking until you do. And then you were out, and the kids had so much fun with it. It went on for almost a half hour. And to this day, they still come up to me and ask me. So what I did was, I had gone upstairs to our front door, and I locked myself out of the door, and my son was on the other side of the door. And I said, John Ryan, I said, we have a problem. And he said, what is it, Dad? I said, I can't get in the door, and I need you to help me solve the problem. I said, so do me a favor, would you run downstairs to the back door and let me in through the back? I said, he had a lot of fun running downstairs. He opened the door up, and of course, these are some of the techniques I talk about in the book. I'm extremely enthusiastic. I'm almost celebrating the fact that he opened that door for me.
Yeah,
and I'm telling him that he solved the problem.
And he has learned something. He's going to take something away with him from this.
He did. He really did. And I heard him a couple of weeks after that tell his little brother, who was having a hard time doing something in the garage, he said, Shane, there's a solution to every problem.
I see,
so
you got
it started
through.
hitting me. Yeah, there's
I
a
like
lot of those little things.
Well, that's the one thing I really liked about this book, because there are 7 essential qualities that you bring up, really good qualities that I think a lot of parents really should teach their children. You know, these are things that